It's been silent. Too silent. They thought we were gone. That we had fallen behind. But in the dark, we've been preparing. We've sharpened our skills. We've refined our craft. And now, we're back. A new era begins. 6 weeks of racing. 2 different formats. Sprint racing and 75-minute races. 6 tracks. Nurburgring, Germany. Kalami, South Africa. Monza, Italy. Silverstone, Great Britain. Barcelona, Spain. Spa, Belgium. SARCO Season 1 2025. Brought to you by Lekker Rubber with NAG. Supported by MSI, ALM Solutions, VA Auto Repairs, and Celtic Tuning Midrand. SARCO, the way sim racing should be.
Attention VW and Audi car owners. Looking for top-notch car service and repair without breaking the bank? At VA Auto Repairs, we're the VW and Audi specialist you can trust. Our expert team ensures quality repairs and maintenance with a guarantee of satisfaction. From brakes to engine overhauls, we can handle it all. Your car is in good hands. RMI approved, we deliver excellence at fair prices. Your safety and satisfaction, our top priorities. Book your car service today. Visit our website or call 011 315 4001. And don't forget to quote SARCO when making your booking. VA Auto Repairs, your trusted partner in vehicle care.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's here, 2025, Season 1, coming to you live from SARCO. My name is Alan Patterson, good evening, and right there you can see it is the man, Dylan Hall himself. Dylan, good evening.
Alan, your introduction has given me absolute goosebumps. We have been waiting 4 months, essentially, to get this season up and running. And man, what a ride it's been for us to get here. But yes, Season 1 of 2025 is finally here. We've been able to get the planets to align. There's a soccer season happening, and yourself and myself are once again in the commentary box.
Here we go. It's been a long Christmas, New Year. We through the first quarter of the year, but you're right, we're here. We've got this together. The sponsors are here, and heck, should I even try and attempt to tell the viewers about the drivers that are here this evening? We were talking earlier about 3-4 teams last season. I've already counted over 12-13 teams for this new season. It's chock-a-block of skill, power, and I think we're going to have the most amazing season.
And when we opened the entries, within less than an hour and 30 minutes, we had 50 spots filled.
That's it.
People were just waiting for this. They wanted to come and race with us, and here we go. A massive thank you to our main sponsor, Lekker Rubber. Guys, the details are in the description. Go check them out. Go support them. They really have brought a whole new dimension to the racing. To those who are on the live stream, we're going to be getting you to vote for the driver of the day. We're going to have essentially the fastest lap gets a voucher. The driver of the day gets, or we say voucher, it's a 100 Rand voucher. We've got something very new called the Take a Stroll Award. So it's for one of those memorable moments that you really don't want to remember. We're going to be looking for that, as well as we getting the drivers to submit their overtake of the day. We'll get to see that. We'll get to vote for that. And again, we're going to be giving out some prizes to them. So everybody is now involved. Obviously, our partners at NAG, they've come on board as well, just to help us get some of those costs that we incur covered. We've got VA Auto Repairs. They've joined us once again, as well as Celtic Tuning Midrand, as well as ALM Solutions. Little change in terms of the service, but they're coming back. And then, of course, MSI. All the equipment that I run is all MSI. So, guys, thank you very much. I do hear that the qualifying is now started. Alan, I think let's go see what's happening there.
Exactly. So you arrive with us as we have come live into qualifying. Same old, one lap qualifiers, and we're going to try and bring all of this to you as it happens. We just try and get that track map to show itself properly. For some other reason, it is gone.
Just broadcast mode, and then
that's right. There we go. All good. Well caught. Right, we live. First man is this man himself. It's Viatir Buerta, and he's out for Logistical Nightmare Racing in this new livery or new color scheme of theirs. There's a good bunch of them, which we'll cover through the evening. But some of the teams that you do know, being GSRT, Griffin Sim Racing are here, the SARCO boys are here. We're going to obviously see the Project Vapor boys here. New teams that are here include the likes of Alpha One Esports, PWSR, SARCO, I beg your pardon, LNR fielding about 4 cars, 5 cars, the Pandacity team. There are a bunch of them. So yeah, we're gonna be flat out here.
And it's going to be so busy. I'm already seeing what's happening in our YouTube channel. Guys, those comments are coming in fast and furiously. We've got Daniel the War Machine Morales, all the way from the US, has got first dibs here. And he actually works at the Ford factory. And it's now during his daytime, but during his lunchtime, he literally comes and watches the SARCO racing all the way from the US.
That is amazing.
He's got first dibs. We've got Lucas has joined us. Paul Fenter saying, how's it from somewhere in Cape Town? Rowan van der Walt, he's saying, are we losers? Hey, there's no losers here, bro, only winners. If you're watching SARCO, you're a winner. We've got Borsveld, too bad missing the race. Paul, good luck. So it looks like Paul is actually not in, but we can see he's not on the timing sheet. We've got Toki saying, let's go. Antonio Gamble, excited for the new season. How's it, Alan? How you doing? So that one was for you.
Thank you.
Daniel is saying we are officially code coconuts. Yes, we are. We've got Pranav saying up the Philip Minnar, and man oh man, is that youngster fast.
Indeed. We're busy watching this Mustang for that man War Machine in the United States, correct? The official Ford Mustang did arrive sometime a while back into ACC, and it is a beast of a car. We'll see a very fast individual here currently on track in 12th place, Philip Minnar, who will be extremely rapid in it. But we're just watching the first man leading on track, who is WT Buerta, and he is halfway around. Take note of the qualifying time. This is a very short qualifying time. And ladies and gents, I can tell you there are 39 cars on track right now, and they've got 6 minutes to put in a lap. So this is going to be coming thick and fast. Bear with us while we try and keep up with the times and who's where on the track.
And Alan, we've said it time and time again, a championship has been lost because of this one lap flyer. And yes, it is one lap, but it's about making sure you're putting in just enough effort to pushing it to the limit, but making sure there's that lap in there.
Exactly.
So Viatir Buerta goes through a 156 dead. There was a second car that crossed the line, but you know what that means?
Yeah. It was him himself, Philip Minnar, and he must have done a track cut somewhere because he's back in the pits with no official time. So probably the quickest man on the track at the moment is going to be starting somewhere down at the bottom and driving through the field. That I can tell you.
And that's, how's that for a welcome? Welcome Philip Minnar to SARCO. Unlucky for that qualifying.
Unlucky, man. Sure.
Flip and Sail. I don't know if you guys remember, but we had Luxury Time was one of the racing teams back then. Flip van Sail was the leader of that team. and essentially has come back to racing. And the GSRT team is the evolution from those days. Absolutely awesome to have Flip van Zyl back.
Sure, I can't even keep up with the car number, so bear with me. What's the next car coming to the corner number? 23?
So far we've got Peterson on a 153.7. That is a crazy fast. Jude Neville just missed that time, but he's currently in second place. Fleming Bowers in third. Chris Wall is in fourth. Flip van Zyl in fifth. Sean Lorero sixth. VT Buerta is in seventh. Greening he was in eighth. He's just been pipped by Etienne Mouton, who's moved up into seventh place. Brandon Holzhausen, he's up into 10th. Fred Conradi, he is in 11th. Louis Serfontaine, 12th. I see it was going to be Gabriel Sir. He's now dropped down to 14th place. And that's because we've got Jeff LaRue moving up into 4th.
4th, yep. Still on track, and we're waiting. Is this man Herman Percival? He is out in no team name at the moment, but he is going to try and get a quick time in. Ahead of him on track, though.
Yes, like, sorry, I just had obviously I got a different camera view, but I was on one of the GSR cars. That thing looked amazing. It was actually Louis Serfontaine's car. Got a great side view. Absolutely incredible. So, Dean Nokia, currently
this is his lap.
Place.
Here he comes. He's coming over the line now. And this is going to put him where? Oh, he goes to second. Very good time there by Dean. Next coming is car number 49. This is Herman Percival. Here he comes in his Ferrari.
They're taking, I'd say, a very conservative line through turns 13 and 14 there. Nice and tight through the last corner, letting the car run out wide, not touching the dirt on the exit, crossing the line, and that will put him
nowhere.
On a flying lap. There we go.
He might have started his lap. Yep. Okay, so Herman's there. Next, coming up the back straight very rapidly, car number 13. This is Timothy Gomez for Team Go Slow, as he does also very conservative line through that chicane. This will be a lap because the car behind him was slowing down to let him by. So Timothy Gomez coming to the line now, and he is going to pop himself to 13th place with that one. All right, next up, car 20. Rob van der Heever, GSRT with the slightly altered colors, the highlights to replicate or separate them from each other, and he goes into 13th with a very good time actually. So
that's a valiant effort there from Rob, and Rob, one of the drivers that joined the Griffin Racing team and has started coming up, getting quicker, getting consistent, and I must say, just the whole team, with me being intimately part of it, it definitely has got that standard definitely has improved. Matthew Wade, he's put himself into a 15th place. Darren Miller, one of your gents there, Alan.
Yep, he's just started, but just behind him, Daniel De Villiers he's also just started. So these two have left their runs right until the end. Next coming up is car 49. We're going to jump down. This is Herman Percival ending his flying lap. So this should be his counting lap. And let's see where he comes over the line in.
No association to PWS, are there in those colors? So 7th for
Seventh
Herman.
for Herman, yeah. No, that's the individual livery of his. Car number 2. Jason Farmer, here he comes. Especially for Antonia as he comes over the line. And Jason starts his lap. So that's not a lap. Next, car 36. Henry Platt. He comes over the line. He's also starting a lap. So I think the rest, car 37.
We're
Gideon
still.
Renner.
Hold on. You said that Mohamed Musa had something else going on, but I see he is here. He's in the. Yeah, he's currently in 41st place.
Oh, indeed he is. He is in the pits. So maybe he's had a drama with the other race that he was going to be doing. But he said he was going to be here for race number 2. But let's watch these last cars coming over the line, Dylan. Car number 35, it's Jabulani Matsivadondo.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
And Jabulani, in his standard lime green car, he puts himself up into a 27th place. We've still got 1 minute 42 left to go, and if there are any drivers who are currently on track, we're seeing Darren goes into 9th place. Where did Daniel put himself? I'm not seeing him.
Daniel up to 7th.
Oh, there we go. I got him. Daniel up to 7th place.
Okay, next up, car coming is car number 2. It's Jason Farmer. So we'll stick with him, and behind Jason Farmer, the next and last driver will be Mr. Henry Platt. So let's watch as Jason brings the Ferrari through that last chicane. It's a very intimidating corner to take fast, man.
And I'm currently in his car. He attacked those curbs. He wasn't going to let anything left behind there. Jason Farmer is definitely throwing everything at this as he crosses the line and gets himself up into 15th place.
Oh.
Henry Platt around the corner. Oh, a little step of the car. I wonder if that was wide. Is that going to be invalidated? And Henry goes
14th.
into 14th place. Wow.
Wow. Right, everyone's back in the pits. Let's take a breather and let's go and have a look. Cars are overlapping in the pits, so just bear with us. But here are the times. It's Mr. Christoph Peterson, all the way from Germany, in pole position. Second, it is Dean Norkier for PWSR, 4/10 back. Jude Neville bringing the Logistical Nightmare Racing team. He's got a great third there. Gideon Rennie into 4th place. Sunjin Pillay for Alpha One Esports takes 5th. Fleming Bauer, welcome back. We haven't seen him for a while. And Fleming Bauer in 6th place. Daniel de Villiers in the first of the Godzillas in 7th. Jeffrey Leroux in 8th place. Del Price is in 9th. And Darren Miller, the second PWSR Nissan Godzilla, in 10th. Herman Percival, an amazing 11th place for him. Chris Wall down in 12th place. Flip van Sale in 13th. Henry Platt in 14th. Rowan Heineke in 15th for Team SARCO. Jason Farmer 16th. Sean Lorero in 17th. Etienne Mouton in 18th. Beatia Buerta 19th. Neil Kreding in 20th. Then we have Rob van der Heefe in 21st. Matthew Wadley in 22nd. Agamemnon Varonos in 23rd. I need a bigger screen for the amount of entries here. Gosh. Timothy Gomez in 24th. Brandon Holzhausen 25th. Fred Conradi 26th. Louis Safontaine 27th. Andre Gabrielsen in 28th. Jandre Bierkes 29th.
That's the livery I was talking about. Holy cow, that is so good.
Johan van der Vente in 30th. Jabulani Matsivadondo 31st. Tyrone Marburg 32nd. Philip Minnar, the machine, down in 33rd. Kerry van Sale in 34th. Sheldon O'Gullis 35th. Isham Domingo 36th for the Project Vapor Boys. Terry Wilford 37th. Chris Heineke 38th. Brandon DeSantis 39th. Andre Sorodia 40th. And Muad Musa has made it to put 41 cars on this grid for this evening. Oh my word.
And we have caution, we've heeded a word of caution is the correct sentence I was trying to put together.
Okay.
Turn 1
Yes.
is going to be crazy because as there are cars, and the more cars you have, the bigger the concertina effect, the slower you have to go. The other thing we've said is that, guys, if you're going to put yourself in a situation where you're 4 wide, hold your line. Just get through safely.
Yeah, to emphasize that fact, based on pit exit and turn 1, the leaders are going to be turning into turn 1, that you can see that sharp right-hander hairpin. And the middle of the pack and the back of the pack is still going to be accelerating coming over the start-finish line. if not before that. So this is going to be a massive start. 41 cars. Dylan, I'm going to just be holding my breath. We're not going to be able to talk or say anything, actually.
Well, I'm definitely going to try and say as much as I can, but wow, it's going to be interesting.
Look at that. It's almost the entire back straight, two abreast of cars all the way back down to turn 11, turn 12. That is a huge amount of that's the massive field. Got to pat everybody on the back for this field of cars. The sponsors, yourself, Dylan, SARCO is off to a good start here in 2025, sir.
Let's just get through turn 1 and we'll all be happy then.
In the helicopter, we're going to be watching car 37, Gideon Renner, on the second row, just so we can keep a beady eye on what happens into turn 1. Thereafter, you're going to have to bear with us. We will try and catch all the drama as it unfolds. But here we go. Waiting. There we go, green. We're off. We're running. Round 1 of 2025. And everybody starts to squeeze. Here they go down to T1. A lot of defense going on as they start concertinaing. Hard on the brakes. Here comes the whole field. And my word, the first 10 cars look like they were good. Looking back. Oh, the one PWSR Godzilla goes around. That's,
Hold the brakes!
I think he did.
Oh.
That was Darren. Further back, they're 3 abreast as they go into the chicane. Still ironing out all the details, but very clean considering.
And this is exactly what we asked for. Guys, just be cautious and understand where you are on the track. Let's just get through the couple of corners and we'll get down to the racing, which is essentially what we want. So we see 2 wide, that's Karadi just dropping back in behind Brandon Holtzhausen and safely through turn 6.
Down to the leaders we go, and it's Christoph Peterson leading out from Dean Nokia. Then it's Gideon Renner, Jude Neville, and Fleming Bauer, your top 5, as they single file around the bottom of the hairpin and start the climb up through the Schumacher chicane. And pretty clean start. I see someone in the pits.
In that 20th position, it is so busy there. We can just jump back there quickly.
We're there.
It's in the background there.
This is Philip Minnar in the dark black Mustang. So this man started pretty much near the back of the field. He's already in 23rd and just coming through the field like a knife through butter. So we'll keep our eyes peeled on him. But right up ahead of him, yes?
I'm going to say, let's just jump back down there just to 31st, just to see what's happening all the way down in the field, because it was, you can see there's a cluster of cars there. These guys are just looking for opportunity. Oh, that's a Sean Domingo starting to come through with Mohat Musa. And there's Chris in his Honda, within the SARCO Honda.
Oh, and Chris runs deep.
That Honda doing Honda things, hanging on, running very deep.
Big lawnmower moment there. Right.
But he was able to hang on there. But
he did well.
I'd say a pretty decent looking first lap considering the amount of cars we had.
Indeed. Back up to the leaders, they're closing in. We've got Gideon Renner in his Ferrari right behind Dino Kier. So the dice for first, second and third, there you see it. They are 5/10, 8/10 apart, and the race is going on here. It's all happening. We're going to do our utmost, Dylan, to try and bring as much to you on live stream. Going back down, here's Herman Percival, and he is just ahead of, in fact, he's it's not Jason Farmer. Here's Jason Farmer down in 13th, so he's made up a couple of positions. Sean Lerera right behind him in the other Mustang, and side by side behind them it's Etienne Matona, Neil Grening.
Yeah, great move there for Etienne. Just basically put the car on the inside, got onto the brakes nice and early, got it around there, and he had to just let that place go. But it's very tricky further down here, and this is, we're racing down at 21st place, but we can't even separate a second between 5 drivers.
We can't. Just watching Jabulani here in his McLaren trying to hold off Gabrielsen in his McLaren, but it's thick and fast all the way through the field. Dropping further down, here's Moat Musa, and he is right behind Brandon DeSantis who's running defensive in the Mustang. So if you think it's hairy up at the front end of the grid, look what's going on back down here. Right behind him is Darren Miller in the PWSR Nissan Godzilla, and he is pushing. Look at the speed of the Godzilla.
Whoa!
He's trying to find a way past, and Wout Musa cannot believe what he's seeing. They all climb on the brakes and they go through the chicane left and right.
What a move by Musa as well as Miller, seeing the gap. Brandon going a little bit too wide, and both BMW and the GTR needling through the crackling car. That's definitely has to be one of the moves of the day so far.
Indeed. Chris, we're on board with Chris as that Aston is too late on the brakes and he turns the Nissan round. Oh, that's that's bad luck. Now 3 abreast as Chris sends it up the inside. I think Brandon DeSantis took evading action. He goes out and collects a Ferrari coming through. I can't even tell you who's crashing right now. There's so many. But on they go. I'm going back up to the leaders. I'm going to leave you to watch this, Dylan. Christoph Peterson is leading. Dino Kier in second place for PWSR. Gideon Renner hanging on to the back of him. So Ferrari's happy at Nurburgring. The Honda leading the way. 4th place, it's the man Fleming Bauer, who is now starting to cut his way up to the sharp end of the stick. 5th place, it's Sunjin Pillay for Alpha One Team Sports, with Daniel de Villiers hanging on behind him in the big Godzilla. Then we have Jeffrey Leroux in 7th place in his McLaren, and some gaps forming further back now. Down we go, Sean Loureiro here in 10th place in his Ford Mustang, and just behind him, Dale Price and not Jason Farmer. This is a BMW. Yeah, Dale Price in the BMW. It's the Mustang of Philip Minard that is just, like I said, coming through the field like a knife through butter. And he is already up into 12th place, is Philip Minard. So he will get to the...
As I said, an absolute great recovery drive there for Philip.
Indeed.
Starting all the way down in the 20s, and here he is already made up 10 places. Ruud Heineke in the SARCO car trying to close up the gap there on the back of Neil Greening. And Neil fighting with Etienne Maton in front, and that was 2 of the Griffin Sim Racing cars that just about coming together there.
Indeed, Flip Van Zyl has a train of cars here. Hanging on in the Mustang, but behind him is Rob van der Heever, Viertier Buerta, Holzhausen, Wadley and Van Zyl. They are all nose to tail. There is racing everywhere. We ideally need 2 screens for this. I've got to keep this in mind next time. Rob van der Heever in his Ferrari, he has Viertier Buerta coming around the outside of him.
Oof, that was close.
Oh, a little punt in the back there. I think that was Matthew Wadley who ran into the back of Brandon Holzhausen, but no harm, no foul done.
Yeah, and we understand that sometimes things like that happen, but we carry on racing. A little tap like that, just a reminder that we're behind you. As long as there's no damage done and it hasn't sent you off, it's about getting your head back down and carry on racing. So Kerry van Zyl for Pandacity Apex.
How did
Hold
that
it,
go?
hold it. Now I'm gonna say every time I say Pandacity Apex.
That's it, you nailed it. Oh dear. All right, going up, here we go back up. Philip Minard in 12th place. I'm jumping to him for natural reasons because of his speed. He has just got past Sean Loureiro, who's trying to hang on in his Mustang, but currently quickest man on the track, it's Christoph Peterson. His best time a 1:53.9, mind you. Philip Minard, when he gets into clear air, will get there. He's currently doing 54.2s, but nobody else in this field is in the 53s at the moment.
And it looks like he is coming up to the back of a back marker, and there won't really be anybody ahead of him, so it will be pretty much clear track from there. But if we just jump down to 16th, there's a little bit of a battle there. Neil Ruan having a massive center going up on the inside as they go through turn 4, and Neil hanging on there through 5 on the exit of 5, and just squeezing that line, just getting back into that racing line, and Ruan now having to back off a bit, but great racing from both of them.
Further back, I just saw them 2x2. So this four-cars train here with Viertier, Buerter, Van Zyl, Holzhausen, Wadley, and ahead of them, Buerter, Van der Heever, Heineke. It's very difficult to find where the close dices are with this amount of cars, but we'll do our best. Big gaps.
But to those who are on the stream, guys, let us know who do you want us to follow, because I'm pretty sure if we don't see them in a pack, we might just miss them. So let us know. But absolutely incredible racing so far. Mahad Musa struggling to get himself in the BMW through the field. Currently 27th place.
And chasing his teammate, Andres Herodio, just up ahead. So Mohad Musa on a drive back and doing the best he can. This, let us remind you, is the current GT3 SARCO champion. And double champion.
The only double champion.
And he's only in 27th. Oh my hat.
And chasing Andres Herodio, who is a SARCO champion.
There's no team orders here, hey Dylan?
Definitely not. Definitely not. And I'm sure if Isham Domingo was in this, the three of them would be racing each other without a doubt. So Gideon Renault definitely hanging on to the back of Dean Nokia. We've got Peterson, just about 4 seconds is the gap. Sanjan Pillay doing an absolute crack of a job there in 5th. He's got himself a little bit of breathing space. Donald de Villiers, he is trying to close up. He is just within that second.
Yeah.
But I must say, I'm very impressed with, my name's Jeff LaRue, who's currently in 7th and really hanging on to a great pace here. Just doing an absolute sterling job there.
On the stream, you're busy watching Herman Percival as he chases Chris Wall in his Mustang. And Herman is all over him like a bad rash. I can see something going to happen at one of the chicanes or maybe the hairpins. But great to see a huge mix of cars here. A couple of obvious misses. No Mercedes anywhere, no Lamborghinis, but otherwise a good mix and match. Also no Porsches, take note.
Yes, so we've only got Ferrari, BMW. Oh, there is an Aston. Neil's in the Aston, and I think Johan van der Vente is also there. There's a McLaren, as well as the Godzilla. So 6 different cars.
Right, I've taken him down to Philip Minnar, the machine that is Philip Minnar. Absolute pro alien in his Mustang. He now holds the quickest lap, a 153.3. He is 6/10 quicker than the leader at the moment. So expect him in 13 minutes to get well into the top 5. He'll be going through this field really quickly.
Are you telling me there's only 13 minutes left of this race? Where's the time go?
Yeah.
Oh no, we're saying Ulrich de Jager, his internet is all coconutted up. So he's out. Shamil Mohammed is also saying 19th to 23rd is also extremely close. Daniel Warmacine Morales, the camera curse strikes again.
Yes,
that
indeed.
little running wide. I'm not claiming that one. Definitely not claiming. But this battle between Brandon, Matthew, Flip, and Gerry. Oh, Matthew running a little bit wide there. Is that going to impact him? Is that going to be a send from Van Zyl on the inside on Van Zyl? Yes, it is.
Flip Van Zyl getting taken by Gerry Van Zyl. They're related, are they not?
Not at all.
Oh my word.
Brandon Holtzhauer, he's just moved up. Why did it say he moved up the order? It looked like there was a change in position. Oh, he did. He moved up ahead of Rob van der Heever.
Indeed. So Brandon in his LNR Mustang, also new livery, new colors. Up he goes into 19th and Rob down to 20th. Just looking at the deltas, Henry Platt in 11th place. Again, right behind the likes of Herman Percival. Philip Minnar's already passed these two and into 9th place and is about to do a send on Chris Wall down into the hairpin.
Oof. He's gonna have to make that move nice and early. Is that a blue flag we're seeing on the brakes?
Oh, three cars through T1, and Philip takes 2 positions, I think.
No, I think that purple
It's a
car
back
was
marker.
a lapped car.
Yeah,
Yep. So
right.
see, the purple car getting very much out of the way, not wanting to get involved with anybody's races.
Up ahead, we see the likes of Daniel de Villiers. Oh dear, we have a stop-go 30-second there. I'll be able to confirm that with our timetable. I can't actually. Can you see who's got it? It was on the screen.
Unless it's just been cleared.
There
there
it
it is there. Johan van der Venter.
Yeah, so he's picked up a stop-go 30, obviously speeding in the pits there. But back to Daniel de Villiers, who is hunting down Sunjan Pillay, and this for a top 5 position. Sunjan also took quite a long sabbatical sometime last year and came back to esports sim racing, and straight away got back on the pace and is looking very comfortable. This the closest dice up here at the front end of the stick, but I'm going to take us back down to 19th, etc. Rob van der Heever hanging on to the back of Mr. Holzhausen's Mustang. I'm actually going to go and look a little bit further back at Andre Serodia and Moort Musa. This has been a position change. Moort has just gone by Andre Serodia.
Yeah.
And behind them, Chris Heineke hanging on and also clawing back after he had some early dramas. But Moort heading in the right direction. Going further down, Darren Miller, who got turned around just now, he has just managed to go by Matsivadondo. So Darren Miller also trying to claw his way back and adjusting quickly from the regular Porsche that he drives to his teammates Nissan, and looking quite happy in that car. Okay, where's the close deltas here? It's Matthew Wadley, it's 21st place. So 5 cars, here we go.
Absolutely incredible. Matthew on the hunt, trying to close down onto the back of Van Zyl. But then we've also got Greening behind Van Zyl, and 3 seconds down is Musa and Andres Rodio. And within the next 3 laps, they could very well be in the mix here, with this battle of 4 cars becoming a battle of 6 cars.
Indeed. And
normally we have a 4-way horse, and that's very, very tricky. But to have 6, man, oh man.
And there's 8.5 minutes left in race 1, so this you might think this is going by very quickly. It is the sprint series. It's 2 rounds here, so don't leave us, because after this it's going to become nighttime. We're going to go and have some boerewors and some braai, and then we'll come back and we'll bring you the live coverage, including another qualifying shootout. Oh!
Holy cow.
What?
I don't know how Matthew
Avoided that.
avoided that, but that was very, very close.
We're going to go and look at that. Down into the hairpin, it's Mr. Holzhauer. It's not. It's Mr. Van Zyl up ahead, I think. No, it was Brandon Holzhauser. There he is. He runs deep down into the hairpin, and it looks like Matthew Wadley literally follows him down into the hairpin. Complete outbreaks, and they run deep into the hairpin, and he just misses him. That was close. That's unfortunately dropped him back into the clasp of Flip Van Zyl. But there we go. Back live, and Matthew Wadley now receiving huge pressure from Flip Van Zyl in the GSRT Mustang.
And if Flip gets that car rotated in, he should be able to get a good exit, and that Mustang should pull the Ferrari all the way down the start-finish straight. It's just that the Mustang doesn't brake really well, so the Ferrari is going to beat it on the brakes all day, every day. Philip Minor up to 7th place. Holy cow.
So I'm going to just, we'll just drive around with him, because you'll see the closing speeds and the pace of this man. His last lap was a 1:53.9. So he's riding, doing every lap in the 53s. The man ahead of him, Daniel de Villiers, his last lap was a 1:55.2. That is 2 seconds in the 1 lap. Philip Minor's closed in on that Nissan, and he'll be with him before the start-finish line. I can guarantee it. It is incredible to watch this young man. He has been occupying himself overseas for the best part of 2 years in a lot of international teams, and runs in all the alien races overseas. So I'm not too sure what he's doing now, if he's taking a break or what, but he's certainly showing the boys here how to go around Nurburgring.
Can we just jump down to 33rd place?
Definitely.
There's some hots and happening battles there, because we've got Frankie Bierkes on the back of Jabulani and Mazi van Dondo. Just about, it was 0.3 of a second, and it looks like Mazi van Dondo is getting away from him. So where I thought there was action, that hasn't transpired. But jump to 23rd place, and what I'd predicted is about to happen. But there you have Andres Rodio and Mohamed Musa now on the back of Flip van Sale and Matthew Wadley, as Flip moves to the outside of the chicane. Flip having to get onto the brakes. That opens the door for Mohamed. Mohamed goes through, so does Andre. And Flip now losing an additional 2 places, being just a little bit too conservative there.
Mohamed Musa now up into 23rd with Andres Heredia just behind him. There's still quite a close battle as Mohammed's looking. Oh, he has to take evasive action. Turns left, and they're both squiggly out of the turn 1 hairpin, and into the complex they go. Matthew Wadley is certainly feeling the pressure from a number of various drivers behind him. Or he runs wide, he leaves the door wide open through that corner. And as
which should give him this should give Mahat the drive on the exit here. You see, Matthew's putting that car in all the wrong places.
All right places.
True.
A little bit
all
of
the wrong places for Mahat, in the right
Exactly.
places to defend.
A few little taps going on, but they're all going in a straight line, and onwards they go down to the hairpin. We'll just watch this while we keep a beady eye on our tower for other close proximity races. But, someone was deep up ahead. It was Neil Crennan. He went round the hairpin in the sand. So these guys are going to be catching him shortly. But you can see the urgency of Musa's driving style. He wants past. He knows he's a quicker man. Mohamed Musa's last lap, a 56.1. Matthew Wadley, a 57.1. He's a whole second quicker. So Mohamed just is looking left, right, left. And Andres Heredia is going, hang on, buddy, I'm going to come through there as well if you're not careful.
I think these two are actually working together, and I don't think that Andre would have a scent. He definitely would follow if Mohat had a go. But what we're noticing is that Mohat just can't get that car to accelerate out the corner like the Ferrari is, and he's just got himself in a position where he's not going fast enough to make that overtake.
Yeah. Let's also give credit to Matthew Wadley for positioning the Ferrari exactly where he needs to, which is also forcing Moore to make unnecessary evasive moves not to run into the back of him. So very good, clean defensive driving as we come down to the hairpin. And Moore now late braking, he's going to try and undercut him. They're now side by side as they go into the complex. And Moore's got to go the long way round, and he's trying. Gosh, he's trying.
That's going to work, because as long as he can stay there, he's going to set himself up for the inside for the next corner. Just hold your line there, both of you, and you all should be able to stay there.
Oh.
Set himself up, little step.
Oh, and another one. Matthew Wadley coming back on track and hitting the side of Andres Heredia, and doing it again as he runs very deep, and Andres Heredia deciding to just take a shortcut. And he gets back on the track back there. And Matthew Wadley is just going, I can't deal with this. Or he's got some drama. Is he going? Is he not going? What's he doing down there? Oh,
No,
he's retired.
He's retired there.
That's bad luck for him. So, all of that has allowed the likes of Chris Heineken in the Honda to close in on the back of Mohamed Musa. Looking at the deltas, what's going on? Brandon Holzhausen just up ahead. Let's go to him. Brandon Holzhausen.
What that has shown is that Chris Heineken has actually caught up and passed Flip van Sale, because Chris wasn't there originally. Is that I was going to say, is Flip van Sale going to have another look? But that angle was a little bit closer than expected. So yeah,
Chris managing to hang on to that Honda, yeah.
that car looks so stiff that it's definitely not riding the curbs well at all. Well, depending where our race leader is, Peterson, we might have one more lap. So here's...
Down here at the hairpin, I think he should get to the line in time.
And so we should have one more lap after this. And Dean still has Gideon Renault behind him. 2 seconds is the gap there. Fleming Bauer, I'll say Fleming Bauer, a quiet race in 4th, even though he now has Philip Minot right on his behind.
Philip Minot.
And I'm really looking forward to the second race, knowing that
Exactly.
Philip is going to be out, provided he gets a proper qualifying lap in.
I mean, between you and me and a beer or two, I would have said maybe Philip cancelled that lap on purpose just to see what he could do in this field. But I was correct in saying he should get back up into the top 5, and he is here. And there's going to be a pass here. Is Christoph over the line? He is. So we've got one more lap. We're going to sit with Philip Minot as he goes round on the last lap.
Give me the final push.
And this is going to be Fleming Bauer defending with all that he has, but I think it's not going to be enough. We should see this Mustang go down the inside as they come down to T1. Is Fleming going to defend? If he doesn't, he stays there. The pass is done. Oh, Philip leaning on him a little bit. Into T1 they go, and that pass is over. Up into 4th place. Let's go back to 8th. Geoff Leroux. Ooh, very close to Sunja Pillay into T1. They were side by side but managed to avoid contact, so we'll follow them as they come around. Kind of opening up and putting a bit of gap in between themselves. Back down to 18th quickly. Brandon Holzhausen side by side with the Ferrari of Mr. Etienne Maton, and a lot of little bit of contact going on here with these guys. We'll go back 10 seconds. Oh, yeah.
Pretty much a racing incident there, because they both would have been turning into each other.
Exactly. Here they come now, heading down towards turn 5, and Etienne defending with all that he's got with the Ferrari. I think we're going to go and quickly have a gander at the leader. He's on his way up the hill, so this is going to be heat 1 for Mr. Christoph Peterson, all the way from Germany, and a great result for him in the little LNR Honda. Hammers through that chicane. It's amazing how much he trusts the car through there, and he's very quick in this car.
Yeah, that car got 2 wheels off the ground quite easily, but there we go. The first race here in the first of the sprints is taken by Mr. Peterson, followed by Dino Kier in 2nd place, Gideon Renner in 2nd, Philip Menard, sterling comeback there for him in 4th, and Fleming Bauer in 5th place.
Daniel de Villiers, yeah.
6th there for him after contact with Darren. I'm sure they're going to have some words. Jeff Cummins in 8th. That was Sanjan Pillay who crossed the line in 7th place. Henry in 9th place, so Sean Lerero in 10th, Chris Wall 11th, Jason Farmer in 12th.
I can't keep up, they're coming over the line so quick. Dropping further back, Chris Heineke round the corner, he comes down in 23rd, with just ahead of him Muat Musa. He got 22nd. Flip Van Sale holding on and getting past Andre Sorodia, so Flip making up a position or 2. Isham Domingo in 26, right behind him. Jude Neville over the line, and further back they're still coming up through the chicane. Jean-Ray Bierkes ahead of Jabulani Matsivadondo. This is 32nd and 33rd. Our man Terry Wilford showing a couple of battle scars on his Ferrari. Brandon DeSantis down in 35th. All of these cars showing little rubs and dented paintwork.
We have some inside information. Matthew was saying, sorry, my brake pedal stopped working.
Oh, that's unfortunate for that man. Okay, so that's what happened with that Ferrari. Hopefully you'll get it fixed in time for the next round though. And Tyrone, oh, I lie, there is a Lamborghini on the field. Tyrone Marburg, who looks like he's actually run out of fuel.
What? Is he coasting towards the line?
He is. I think he's over the line now.
Is he a contender for the Take a Stroll award? Because he literally needs to take a stroll.
I think I see what you did there. Okay.
There's the line. He's gonna make it. He'll make it. And that should be end of the race now.
Yeah.
There you go. I think he did run out of fuel.
So we're going to get confirmation on that, but it looks like Tyra Marburg possibly might be one of the eligible contenders for the Take a Stroll award. Right, so Heat 1.
Oh, shit.
Heat 1 done and dusted. Christoph, Norkier, Peterson, Norkier, Renner, Minnar, and Bauer is your top 5. Everyone's going to take a cool down break. Don't go anywhere. Drivers as well, do not leave the track. We're going to wait for everything to change over, and we will be live with you for the nighttime Heat 2 with another one lap qualifier. And Dylan, if I can ask you just to try and prep for the cars as they come over the line, if you can watch the track map and just give me the cars as they're coming like up the back straight, the numbers, and I can find them quicker on our camera tool.
100%.
There we go. So we kind of missed a bunch of people purely because I was trying to see the track map and then try and find the car. Bear with us, ladies and gents. Last season, Dylan and me were looking at 16 cars in a race. Here we're looking at 41.
Sterling effort. Yeah, so apologies there from Matthew saying not going to be able to get it fixed for the next heat. We'll have to get it sorted.
Oh, that's bad luck.
But that's bad luck. That's bad luck. Absolute freaking great effort there from Matthew.
There was some good racing going on there. All right, there we go. Just waiting for the session to change over. I think this is a, how long is this? It's 2 minutes, yeah, just for the servers to kick over and everything to happen. Nobody should leave the pits because it's a pointless exercise. And then we'll be live with you again after this in one lap qualifier nighttime here at Nurburgring. This the Grand Prix circuit, obviously, not the Nordschleife, but it falls part of the legendary Green Hell.
And the night qualifying is always interesting because if you haven't tested it, your tire pressures are different, the braking markers seem like they're different, the cars react differently. It definitely adds a whole another perspective. And for those who haven't done the one lap qualifier in the dark,
yeah,
you're in for a wonderful surprise.
Yeah, listen, the anchor down, check the tires, either go in the pits, reset, or you then push for the second or third lap to get a really quick lap in. This is out lap, get the tires to temp, and then hammer it. You don't get another option. And the pressure to hammer it and not go off track it adds to the suspense and the driving pressure. You'll see a lot of drivers actually won't put a time in because they've made a mistake or run wide. It's a whole new ball game, this, Dylan.
And we love it. And everybody who does it, and you've actually hit the nail on the head, is that it is such a fine balance between trying to go fast but trying to be cautious. But you know that by being just that little bit cautious, especially in a field like this, that's worth 10 places.
Completely. Dylan, have a look at that car. That is Jason Farmer's hybrid for a Mustang that he's been testing with, as you can see. There we go. Right, we are live.
Green light. Show them what you got.
And they are heading out. So I'm going to try and follow who the first man out is. It looks like it's Viete again. So yep. Viete's first out.
So what I can do, Alan, because I do have my ACC TV, is that I have a number on the track and I can call who's coming through the last corner for you.
That's perfect. Well, go back to the start of the third sector kind of thing, down the back straight, so we can get them coming round the last turn and over the line.
happy. Just give us the broadcasting view, and then we should be good.
We're good to go. Broadcasting views live. Track maps there. Everything's happy. I've also, I can confirm also with new PWSR technology, we have these new high def cameras working for the evening shots. So it looks a lot clearer at night as well. The cars, it's not pitch black as you've seen on some of the other streams. And we should be able to at least see the cars when they aren't in the spotlights with these new PWSR high-tech cameras that we're using.
And yes, well done to that technology and the development from that team. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that it is not that light when you're in the car. It is because of these extremely light-sensitive lenses. That is still way too light, is that you would not be able to see the end of this straight.
No.
But your team has really done a great job there, Alan.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll take all the credit I can. Right, Vietier, up he comes into the third sector. So he's got the chicane to hammer. He's hopefully got his tyres at the best temps he can get them. And we're heading round final turn 15, and he is about to start his lap. So we're going to drive with him, watch him, and see if he gets any wide berths around some of these corners. Car looks great, by the way. Green LNR sponsorship liveries.
And the exhaust flares coming out
stunning.
on the side, absolutely incredible. It's exactly what we're here to see.
War Machine is going to be a happy man seeing this Mustang out on track. I saw a comment he said earlier on the stream saying anybody that's driving a Mustang is a legend. So there we go. US muscle, nothing beats cubic inches.
And unfortunately, we don't have Russell, the pink muscle, who is racing this evening. Hopefully he does come back. But let's quickly catch up on what's happening in the YouTube channel. Tina say the Honda just wants to cut some grass, so that must have been when we had Heineke going off. Antonio saying, well done, Christoph. Nice one, Dino, as well as Grace Racing, guys. Paul Fenter saying, Eleanor on fire. Mr. Lendieri saying, hey guys, shot for the stream, Dylan. Ruan Heineke just saying, that was a tough race. Ruan,
Nailing it.
we could see it from here. We could see it from here.
Definitely. Thanks to everybody for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit a thumbs up, please. It does help the sponsors to see that they're getting some mileage here. It helps for the community. We currently have 31 people on the live stream, which is amazing.
Up to 34 now.
Oh, well done. There we go. Right, Vietier, here we go. Right behind him is car number 13.
Oh wait, there I was supposed to be giving you the cameras here. So car 13 and
Timothy
car 31
Gomez.
is getting out of the way. The next one is 46.
46, Philip Minot, here he comes. And is this a legit lap? Because this will be pole position. It is a 152.4. Jeepers. You have no clue how quick that lap is for this track. Neil Krennic, oh, he's off.
So as long as, if this was on his out lap, it's fine. But if that was during his actual timed lap, well, Neil, you're going to be going to the back. Next up, we've got car 17 coming around the last corner.
That's Jude Neville for the LNR cars. And he brings the Ferrari into second place, 1.8 seconds. That gives you an idea of how quick Philip Minot's time is. Right.
Car number 8, and then 15.
Oh, I've got to scroll this list.
It is so quick here.
Louis Safontaine, here he comes over the line, and he goes 9th quickest, a 157.
Then I've got car 22, and they're going to come fast and furiously. Then 38, 12, 4, 3, 14. Sorry.
Oh, that was funny. I can't even find car 12 at this rate. Okay, Moed Musa over the line. He starts a lap by the looks of things.
Okay, so that's car 12. Next is 14,
Car
approaching
7.
the line.
Okay, missed him. Where's car 7? It's Christoph Peterson. Here he comes in the Honda. He's changed down, so this looks like it should be a quick lap. And over the line he comes, and he goes second. He bumps Jude Neville down, so that's a good lap.
26. Car 26 is next.
Yeah,
You got car
I missed him.
49 next.
Go
car
further
50.
back. Go further back.
Car 20.
Oh my
Just
word.
so much going on here.
All right, 26. Oh, Van der Venter, he's off on the side of the track, so that's done. Woohoo! Car 6. Where is car 6?
Yeah, so far I can tell you that it is Philip Minor in first, Peterson in second, Jude Neville third, Brandon Holtzhausen in fourth, Fleming Bauer fifth, Jeffrey LaRue sixth, Sean Lerero in seventh, Chris Wall eighth, Flip Van Sale ninth, Kerry Van Sale 10, Chris Heineke 11, Etienne Matong 12, Viti Buerta in 13th, Fred Conradi in 14th, Terry Wolford 15, Louis Serfontaine 16, Johan van der Venter 17, no time. Brandon Santos, no time yet. So,
Oh, I missed Dino Kier. He goes up into second place. So, good time for him. Right, next up, car 12. This is Muad Musa, so this is going to be his legit lap. Let's see where Mr. Musa, Mr. Project Vapor himself, Mr. two-time SARCO champion. And he goes to 6th place, so that is a legit lap from Muad Musa. Car number 4, he comes over the line. It's Ron Heineke. No, it's not.
that puts him in 10th place. Next up, car 37.
37. It's Gideon Renner. Here we go. He takes a wide berth around the last turn, and let's see where this puts him. Gideon Renner heading for the line, and he goes onto his fast lap. Car
Next
10.
up, car 36.
Andres Aradia.
Henry Platt. So Henry Platt starting his lap now.
Okay, car 20. Rob van der Heefer on the back straight. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a time in here. After him is car 6. That's Dale Price. I'm ready for these guys. Rob van der Heefer. Here he comes.
And followed by Dale is Sanjan Pillay.
He goes 18th. Dale Price over the line. He goes 13th. What number is
Sanjan
Sunjan?
Pillay is next.
Number 36 over the line. He starts a lap. Okay. Back.
Car 33 up next.
He goes to 23rd. Car number 1. It's Daniel de Villiers. Where does Godzilla go? He starts a lap.
Car number 2 is next.
Jason Farmer. He starts a lap. Right. So now we have just the last remnants of this lap. First will be car 37. It's Gideon Renner.
Yeah, and so this is, everyone is currently on a lap. There aren't any that are going to be starting. So from here on in, this is the laps coming out. And I've always wondered whether in a session like this, considering there's so many drivers, is it better to go out later? Has the track rubbered up enough to give you additional grip? Or is it to try and get it done as early as possible? That's always quite an interesting. 4th place there for Gideon. Absolute crack of a lap. 36 is next. That's Henry Platt. He goes up into 7th place.
Andres Aradia following. Here he comes for Project Vapor. And he goes over the line and he goes into 13th. So good one for him. Next up is car 9. Here we go. It's Sunjin for Alpha One Esports. Sunjin Pillay pushing the Ferrari through that chicane. Looking good back on track and back up to speed. Sunjin Pillay over the line into 18th place for Sunjin. Right, next. It's a PWSR car. It's Daniel de Villiers and Godzilla. Strangely showing some damage, which he must have received during the qualifying. That doesn't make sense to me, but anyway. Daniel round the last turn. And that big V6 turbo howling as he goes over the line. And Daniel moves to 6th place for him. Next, car 16, I'm going to miss. Next, car 2, it's Jason Farmer. Here comes Jason. Over the line he goes, and Jason goes to 16th. Yo. So there we go, ladies and gents. There's the lineup. Your turn to actually ring through these names if you want, Dylan.
Oh, first is Philip Minor, second Dino Kier, third is Christoph Peterson, fourth is Gideon Renner, fifth Jude Neville, sixth Daniel De Villiers, seventh Brandon Holtzhausen. In eighth place Henry Platt, Mohat Musa is ninth, Herman Percival is 10th, 11th is Fleming Bauer, Jeffrey LaRue 12th, Sean Larera 13th, Andres Rodeo 14th, Ron Heineke 15th, Jason Farmer 16th, Chris Wall 17, Dale Price 18, Flip Van Sale 19, Sanjan Play 20, Gerry Van Sale 21, Chris Heineke 22, Etienne Mouton 23, Vietje Botha 24, Rob van der Heever, he's in 25, Fred Conradi 26, Terry Wolfer 27, Louis Serfontaine 28, Agamemnon Verondas 29,
I'll take it.
Brandon DeSantos 31, Tyron Marburg 32, Timothy Gomez 33, Sham Domingo 34, Andre Gabrielson 35, Neil Greening 36, Jean-Ray Bierkes aka Frankie 37, Darren Miller in 38, which means he had a nightmare of a qualifier.
He did.
And leading the last pit box there is Jabulani Malivanzondo. I hope I nailed it.
Nailed, 100%.
So we see that there are two drivers further down there. Matthew Wadeley, so a brake pedal failure, and Ulrich de Jager, internet in its coconut.
Coconuts, bad luck for him. Oh, so going to be a tough start for my Bravo driver, Darren Miller, down in 38th. He didn't get a good time in at all. But as we said earlier, nighttime qualifying, it's a whole different ballgame. Just for your info, Philip Minard, it left the screen. Yeah, that time was mental. It was really insane. Okay, we're good to go. Nighttime, Nurburgring, 25 minutes.
So I've just seen Chris Heineke comment say Honda for sale, only seen grass 3 times.
Nice one, Chris. Oh, shame, mate.
Goodness, absolutely incredible.
So, bunch of big hitters here. I expect we'll see Philip Minard drive away from the field, so there'll be a big gap there. But Dino Kier in second, ahead of Christoph Peterson. That is going to be the dice to watch, as well as Jude Neville and Gideon Renner in 4th and 5th place, with Daniel in the big Nissan right behind, and Brandon Holtzhausen. So your top 10, including Moat Musa, Herman Percival, and the other big hitter, Fleming Bauer in 11th place, it's going to be very tight to watch. We're going to probably focus on the top 10 most of this race, but we will look back and see what's going on further down the field. I'm going to suggest we probably watch about 5th or 6th place, so from the likes of Jude Neville or Daniel De Villiers as they head into T1. And we'll see what kind of pressure we're going to see coming from Christoph Peterson on the likes of Dino Kier. Jude Neville trying to make a move on Gideon Renner. Top 10, I count 4 Ferraris and 3 Mustangs, a BMW, a Nissan, and a Honda. So Ferrari, easy to drive, but still the dominating handling car. But the outright power of the Mustang just handles this track really well. Right, 5 seconds to go. We're about to start here, Dylan.
And I'm sure Daniel War Machine Morales is absolutely loving the fact that his Ford is in a pole position. And I just love how those lights just turned on like that in such an amazing little ripple effect. Freaking love it.
Indeed. This game is indeed a beautiful game when it's set up properly. The lights, the exhaust flashes, the sparks from the sumps and diffusers. It's amazing to watch. We're also transmitting in maximum resolution here, so the YouTubers, you can feel free if you want to uprate your viewing pleasure. It does support all the way to high def 1440. But right, here we go. Green light, and down we go to T1. Philip leaning a little bit left on Dino Kier. Looks like third and fourth, Peterson and Renner side by side. Christoph Peterson trying to send it up the inside. Hard on the brakes they come as into T1. Everyone braking. Oh, it looks amazing. Good clean start back there. We're going to jump back to Jason Farmer. 3 abreast as they come through T2. And still another clean pass. Everybody through, no dramas, no... Oh, there is a yellow flag back there. Car 33 is turned around. I don't know who it is. I'm not even going to try and find... Oh, here it is. It's on the grass. It's Agamemnon Varonos who had a drama. But back to the leads. First, second, third, fourth, fifth are already in train formation. So they're following nose to tail. Minard pulling out. Yeah.
Already pulling out a gap ahead of Dino here. And quite interesting enough with Pedersen just dropping down within half a second, and that was de Villiers going wide down into the hairpin, which has allowed Jude Neville to go through in the Ferrari.
Mort Musa in 10th place, but look behind him. It's LaRue, Wall, Bauer, Sorodia, Pillay and Heineke nose to tail as they come through, dropping down to St. and Ruan. And up ahead, the Aston Martin, they are side by side, heading into turn 10. St. looking, the BMW, that is Andre Sorodia, with Fleming Bauer avoiding action to avoid it. My word, we're going to struggle to keep up with this. The teammate, oh no, not teammate, St. gets high-sided there. Let's have another look at that. Yeah.
And that unfortunately sent Sanjan out, and is being absolutely that's still trying to find that rear grip after having gone off and all the way down in 31st place.
Bad luck for him there, 2 through that fast kink. Oh my word, that's Chris Heineke. Chris Heineke. This car, ladies and gents, is for sale. It's now seen a bit of sand as well as 3 times on the grass. Chris outbraking himself. We'll go back and watch this one. Down the main straight he comes, and he's right behind the likes of, I think it's Brandon Holzhausen is Chris. Obviously gets a massive draft down the main straight and into the braking zone. He realizes he's not going to make it, and he heads left, exit stage left, right about now. Completely.
Massive mistakes.
Right, we're back live. Here we go. Going back to up the leaders, it's Christoph Peterson, who's 3/10 off the back of Dino Kier, so applying the pressure. Gideon Renner's coming with him, dropping a little bit further back. Brandon Holzhausen just ahead of Herman Percival. So Brandon doing nicely in the Mustang, but Herman Percival applying the pressure, as is Henry Platt just behind them. So very close. All the way back, we're going down to Fleming Bauer, who's taking a lot of pressure from Andre Sorodia, the Project Vapor boys, who behind him has Ron Heineke for Team SARCO, trying to attack and get by. These guys are all well seasoned and have driven with each other already, but that doesn't mean they aren't trying to take positions and climb up the grid.
And that's Fleming Bauer for Pandacity.
Indeed.
So that's a new,
that is a new
team switch.
Yes, that happened I think in the last 2 weeks or so. I also heard about that. So a big move for Fleming Bauer, moving over to Pandacity Esports. Into T1. They all fan out. They 2 abreast further back. That looks like Ron Heineke just getting through there. No action, no contact being made. Going up to 6, Jude Neville. It's all going on right here behind Daniel de Villiers. Jude Neville, Brandon Holzhausen, Herman Percival, all of them chasing each other for positions. Look how good the lights look at night. Oh, that Aston Martin.
Just jumped down there to 30th position.
Chris Heineke, another train of cars.
There's this train of cars, and there's about 8 or 9 cars that are all within 0.3 of each other, of the next car ahead, the next car ahead, the next car ahead, as Chris sends the Honda up on the inside. of a very, very smart-looking white livery with Puma all over it.
Johan
and,
van der Vente, indeed.
Yep, I do quite like that.
Just behind Bierkus and behind him Neil Crennan in the Flick Floyd LNR sponsored Aston Martin, all over the back of Mr. Bierkus.
There has been a position change between where I just saw it change now. Where is he? Oh, there we go. Henry Platt moved up into 8th place, going around Herman Percival. Herman now dropping down another position as Mohad Musa moves himself up the order.
So Herman Percival must have had a moment somewhere. I'm not going to go back on that for now. We're just going to watch as they head into T1. All looks late braking into the side of Mohad Musa, but nothing, no harm, no foul. Just a little bit of outbraking going on. Further back, Jeffrey LaRue.
My name's Jeff.
Jeff with Fleming Bauer applying the pressure. Fleming Bauer also usually very quick, very rapid, very consistent driver. So he's trying to iron his way through and see what he can do in this field.
Sean Herrera getting lots of pressure from Dale Price down in 17th and 18th place there. Sean Herrera trying to get ahead of Jason Farmer, which I think is possibly slowing down Sean a little bit and leaving Sean in Dale Price's clutches.
On board in the big Mustang of Mr. Lorero, looking up ahead at Ferrari running wide, another car running wide. Mr. Jason Palmer just up ahead as they come through the Schumacher chicane. And I'll tell you what, that's Ruan Heineke who's throwing up a lot of dust here. So Ruan Heineke taking some very wide lines as he came through the chicanes. Guys are going to have to watch for track cuts. Although it's 25 minutes, it can still happen in the sprint races. Ruan Heineke looking at Andres Aradia now with a very mean look on his face. Into the final.
It's all going to be of who can ride the curbs the most aggressively. Andre quite aggressive on the second there's a car off there. I think that's Jude Neville. That is Jude Neville. I see him dropping down the order on my timing screen. So
here we are. Replay through the chicane. Oh, he hits the nose and sideways. It's game, set, and match. He does hold the brakes just and miss a bunch of cars, miss him. Quickly reverses out the way. That's great, great avoiding driving by Jude Neville. So well done to him for doing that return to track. Very clean, very good.
Yeah, well done. Jude Neville down in 21st place, and he was right up there in 7th place.
Okay, looking at
Philip
Gideon
Menard,
Renner.
as I say, Philip Menard is still the purple lap driver while we look at Gideon Renard, and he is under massive pressure.
No, he's attacking. It's
He's
Christoph
applying the pressure
Pedersen.
on, which is very interesting, which tells me that Peterson prefers the daytime driving because he hasn't pulled away from the field like he did in the first race.
Agreed, 100% agreed with you. He's struggling with night vision here. And I'll say it again because I experienced it. A track at night is a complete different animal from a daytime track. You don't see things as you normally do. You can't spot things like braking markers and so on. I think Christoph Pedersen's struggling with that. But Gideon Renner certainly applying the pressure with the Ferrari. Under braking, you can see how he closes in. And we're going to watch them go down to T1 here. Philip Menard, quickest man on track. I can tell you his last lap, a 152.7. Christoph.
Alan,
Yes.
sorry, just jump 12th place there for us, please. Andres Rodio putting pressure on Fleming Bauer, who has got Ruan Heineke behind. You can see there's Fleming Bauer a little bit further up there. Currently in 12th place. There's a move to the inside. Is he going to be able to make that car stick? Driving heavily on the curb on the inside. Wasn't able to get the car rotated. And fortunately for LaRue, he's been able to hold off Fleming Bauer. But that has allowed Rodeo to now close up the gap, bring Ruan Heineke with him, and now we have a four-way horse.
Look how pretty that livery is, Dylan.
It is definitely the prettiest livery out there, and I'm just saying that because I'm biased.
Sorry.
You get something in your throat there, Alex.
Let me have a drink here quickly. Love it. Love your work there, Mr. Hall. All right.
A lot's happening still, and we still haven't got to the halfway mark just yet. Andres Rodeo on the back of Fleming Bauer, currently battling for 12th, 13th, 14th, and Sean Lerero in the 5th place.
Herman Percival also pushing like a man possessed, and he's right behind Moat Musa. So we're going to just try and bring you the action. But it's happening all the way up and down the field. Never mind your leaders. The man is left. He is down the road 8 seconds or 7.5 seconds. Christoph Pedersen hanging on to second place with Gideon Renner 7/10 further back. Then a good few seconds in between the next 7 or 8 drivers. But Herman Percival looking at the back of Moat Musa and hanging on, trying to make up some positions here. And then behind him, the train that is Chris Wall. My name is Jeff LaRue, Fleming Bauer, and Andres Herodia. I need to know the story behind that. What happened here?
No, so his name legitimately is Jeff, and on one of the SARCO streams, he came and he joined us, and
he introduced himself.
He introduced himself, and he said there, "My name is Jeff," on the live stream. And since then, I've always referred to him as, "My name is Jeff."
Got it.
Drive-through penalty for car 34. Speeding in the pit lane.
That is down at the back here. It's Isham Domingo, so he's picked up a drive-through, unfortunately. Let's go back to this dice. And Andres Herodia, Isham's teammate, is feeling it from both behind and in front while he's trying to get past Fleming. He's got the likes of Ruan Heineke breathing down his neck in the SARCO Ferrari.
And poor Chris Wall has got all 4 of these cars behind him.
Chris Wall is literally holding this train up. We go to Helicam view, that's what you can see.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is what you call a 5-way horse.
Oh my word, Fleming Bauer.
That was wide. That was wide. Holy cow.
Watch that on replay. I don't know how he held on to that, but he did. Very loosey-goosey through the Schumacher chicane. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Andres Herodia thought he had a chance right there, but watch Ruan Heineke here.
Once again through the chicane, the BMW is very wide. Ruan runs a little bit wide as well. Might be able to get the car to slow down in time.
Right.
Cool.
Into the braking zone. Let's see what Ruan Heineke's got.
Yeah, that BMW still got the legs. Let's see what else is happening. So further down, we've got Timothy Gomez in 27th, right on the heels of Louis Sturfontein. And just ahead of them is Timothy Gomez, Sanjin Play coming through the order. It's actually Terry Wolford in that battle there. Terry Wolford just behind Sanjin. Okay, sorry, I got that all mixed up. It's Sanjin, Timothy, then Louis.
Oh, and that Ferrari, yeah.
Louis going very, very wide, which is going to allow both Sanjin and Timothy to close up right on the back of Louis. And now he's going to be feeling the pressure. Oh, Sanjin moving up to the inside.
Was there contact there? Let's just go and check on the replay. Oh, he lost it himself. He got on the AstroTurf, which is now damp at night, and the car just said, no, sorry, it's a bit slippery out here.
I'm sure Sanjin's heart just melted away as he saw this Ferrari coming back towards him and it's snapping the other way.
Wow. Darren Miller, lone recovery drive, sorry, Dylan, up into 21st from, I think, 37th. So huge, lots of overtaking and drive up the field. But going forward again, Jason Farmer and this train of cars is still all happening.
Jumping to 18th place, we've got Kelly van Zyl, who is 0.8 behind Dale Price. And behind Kelly van Zyl is Etienne, 0.7, and behind him is Jude Neville. So these guys are also going to start closing up onto each other and possibly tripping. Someone in the front was a little bit wide there. It
Indeed, Jason
looks
Farmer.
like Jason Farmer.
Yeah.
Running a little wide, kicking up some dirt through the exit of turn number 14. And now Kerry within 0.3 of a second. And Jude Neville is now 0.3 behind Etienne. So very close racing happening at the moment.
Indeed.
Fleming bowing.
What are you doing? That was into T1. Fleming was literally side by side. The Delta 0.1, that's what made me jump up ahead here. But back into single file as they head out for another lap. 8.5 minutes and some change here. But Chris Wall just up ahead, still doing a splendid job in his Mustang for LNR and holding up the likes of LaRue, Bauer, Sorodio, Heineke, Loureiro, Farmer and Price.
Okay, I am just going to get the driver of the day poll ready. So to those on the stream, get ready. The voting will be coming out.
th place, Etienne Mouton on the back of Jude Neville. I think maybe that's Jude doing a recovery and going back past him. So we won't worry too much about that. But let's go and give our leader a bit of credit. It is the man, Philip Minnar. Last lap of 52.9. Every lap is in the 52s. That's how quick this man is in this car. Second place, it's Mr. Christoph Pedersen in his Honda. And he now has 1.5 seconds over Gideon Renner, who is still holding on to third. Fourth place, it's Dino Kier. And he's having a good race there with Daniel de Villiers, the other PWSR car, up into fifth place. Brandon Holzhausen, sixth place for Logistical Nightmare, and then right behind him, Henry Platt, sweating absolute buckets as Muad Musa of Project Vapor is right there and wanting to get by. Muad Musa in 8th place, and we're going to just watch him as they go around for a bit. Just behind him also Herman Percival, and oh my word, this is going to be close. All three of these, or these two at least, are wanting to go forward. Muad Musa now feeling the pressure coming from Herman Percival behind him.
So guys, the poll has started. Get those votes in. We have got 6 minutes and we'll choose the driver of the day. Okay, let's see what else is. Herman 0.3 behind Mohamed Musa.
Yeah.
That is currently what we're watching. Further down, Fleming Bauer has got ahead of Jeff, who has Andres and Rodeo right on him. So a three-way train happening there. So Jeff has fallen victim to Fleming Bauer, unfortunately.
Sean Loureiro coming here on Ruan Heineke, and the pass happens. Ruan lets him go. So Sean Loureiro takes a position away from Ruan Heineke, and just behind him, Jason Farmer also closing in, saying, yo, hey buddy, let me pass as well.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, gee. They arrive at T1 at such a rate, and the braking zone and distance is so short. I kind of expect everyone to pile into the back of everyone else, but they are braking, so it's all good.
They are braking enough and not braking each other, which is perfect.
100%. Darren Miller also well up again into 21st from 36, so he's passed at least 14 cars in his drive back. Jason Farmer on the back of this train. Here's Rowan Heineke. He's going to just follow behind the likes of Sean Loureiro. So these guys all evenly spaced 5, 6, 7 tenths apart. But Jude Neville certainly not. Jude Neville in fact went past, I think. He did. He's past Del Price. So Del Price has gone backwards here and is now taking pressure from Gerry van Zyl in the Ford Mustang. With Etienne Mouton right there.
So that again is 3 places. That can change. Mustang going sideways. The Ferrari behind from Etienne, not able to capitalize on that little mistake. Guys, if you haven't voted on the live stream, let's get the driver of the day votes in.
You've got 3.5 minutes, give or take, so please give us a vote.
So seeing comments coming through, Armour saying, go Herman, get him lad. Antonio Gamble saying, Chris Wall must be sweating buckets with that pressure behind him. And Tyron Marburg saying, shoot, Rabbing is racing, hey? Well, Tyron, it shouldn't be, but there are times where it is accepted, and I say that in inverted commas.
Yes, in a very soft, gentle voice.
Yeah, because it's not how it should be done.
But as long as both cars carry on in the right direction, we turn a blind eye. Not really, no. I mean, you know what I mean. Rubbing is racing.
It's just if you're rubbing too hard, you're probably going to crash yourself. Okay, so just jumping to 8th place, Mohad Musa has got Herman Percival 0.3 behind him. And looking at the current lap times, is Herman is currently going 0.05 quicker, which is what's helping him stay up behind Mohad Musa. And what did you say, 2.5 minutes with some change?
Something like that, yes.
Oh, that Ferrari really brakes well.
Maud Musa's feeling it. Make no mistake. Current gap at 2 tenths. Looking at the close gaps, this is it on track at the moment, but all 5, 6 of these cars are close with each other. Maud Musa trying to get a good drive, and he does. Here they come down the main straight. Still trying to attack on Henry Platt's Mustang just up ahead. Anyone out braking themselves? They're all on rails as they go around T1. One and a half minutes left. And every position does count.
Most definitely, understanding that there are 6 races, of being the sprint race is considered a race day. The points are split. First gets 50, second gets 45, third gets 40, 36, 42, and then so it goes down in 2 points. We then have a 75-minute race for the next one. That up for grabs is 100 points for the win and 90 for a second place. So it definitely is extremely difficult. But where the season can change is at the last race, where we are going to Spa. And at Spa, it is double points for the win.
There we go. Spa will be manageable with this amount of cars. Nice long track, 7 kilometers. We should see some good racing, and all the drivers love Spa. It is a driver's track, and they will be driving.
We were quite easily controlled 41 drivers around Nurburgring.
Sort of easily. Sort of. Musa.
Yo.
Herman Percival must have thought, here we go. But nothing happened. Okay, we are time up. Let's go and see where our leader is, Philip Minnar. and he is halfway through sector 1, heading down to the hairpin at the bottom of the track. 10 seconds up the road. Second place, Christoph Pedersen. Third place, Gideon Renner, comfortable. There's big gaps all the way down to the closest being Henry Platt here in his Mustang on the back of Brandon Holzhausen, with Muat Musa pushing. So 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th are all still trying to charge and take a position. Then we have a bit of a gap falling back down to Chris Wall, who then has Fleming Bauer with LaRue, Sorodio, Lorero, Heineke. Heineke on a charge. Let's go and look quickly. These guys are also nose to tail. Ruan Heineke trying to take some positions. Up ahead, Sean Lorero looking at Andre Sorodio, who's running defensive with the BMW. Sean Lorero gets a great drive there.
It's just so crazy if you look at the skill level of the drivers going all the way down.
Indeed.
To 20th place. Any one of these drivers, you could just essentially swap the from 11th to 20th. You could swap them around, put them in any order, and it would make sense.
You could. And you see Matsuvadondo just up ahead, being led by the field, so he's just trying to stay out of the way.
Getting very much out of the way.
Oh, and that's got Sorodio out and about, and the Mustang of Lorero almost went into the back. They're now nose to tail, and Ruan Heineke is also right there for position as the leaders are going over the start-finish line. It's race over. We're going to just stick back here and see what happens. Into the chicane, these three come.
Oh, Andre went full commit there. Sean can have a send.
Oh, Ruan Heineke.
Ruan had a look, and he's opened the door there for Farmer. Farmer's going to get one through, and I'm sure that they'll be having a chat about that one.
And they're side by side, but I think Jason got that. So great result for them. Huge finish. Darren Miller in 20th. Great drive back for him. Sunjin Pillay further back, coming around the last turn. Looked like Brandon DeSantis. Oh no, it wasn't. Somebody else was going in the pits.
Let me run through the current position. So Minnar in first, Peterson second, Reina in third, Nokia fourth, De Villiers fifth, Holzhausen in sixth, Musa in seventh, Percival eighth, Henry Platt in ninth, Chris Wall 10th, and it's Bauer 11th, LaRue 12th, Sorodio 13, Lorero 14, Farmer did get ahead of Heineke 15th, Heineke 16th, Neville 17th, Price 18th. We then got G Fund Sale 19, Etienne Maton 20, Miller 21, Van der Heever 22, Fund Sale, that's Flip 23, Buerta in 24, Heineke 25, Pillay 26, Serfontaine 27, De Santos 28, then Conradi, then Greening, Wilfred, Galbrusa, Van der Venter, Domingo, Madzi van Dondo, and Veronis.
It was mega. Right, stand by, ladies and gents. We're going to go and get some drivers in for a driver's interview, and we will be back shortly. That was insane. Wow. What can I say? We managed to get through 2 sprint rounds, and it was thick and fast, both races.
Yep. And then I need Peterson.
Sorry, man. I had no chance to write things down, so I'm leaving it all up to you.
No, and that's 100%. I had it.
Thanks for having it, dude.
Just don't have Christoph now. Why? He's not in the Discord.
as we wait, hopefully you enjoyed that. 2 thick and fast rounds here from Nurburgring, Germany. Sprint races, and they all counted, so we're just going to wait for a couple of drivers to come and join us, and Dylan will drag them into the booth. Chris with the K, we are doing interviews. Will you please come and join us? He's sitting on the YouTube channel.
Yes. I try to find you in.
He's here. Here he is.
Okay, in the Discord, but I could not see you.
I'm going to leave this up to Dylan the man for all the questions and answers.
Okay. Wow. This one will start off with that. Gentlemen, 41 cars around the Nurburgring GP. We technically shouldn't have been able to have that successful, but we made it. The first laps were incredibly tight. We're going to start off with you, Dean. Third overall for the day. You just beat Gideon Renner by 1 point. Knowing that the first race you were trying to chase down Peterson, but just could not match the pace. And the third place for you in the second race. How was that first race at SARCO for you?
Well, first of all, thank you so much, Alan and Dylan, for the great commentary. I truly appreciate it. It was super fun. Yeah, just I'll get the excuses out of the way very quickly. Unfortunately, I loaded the wrong setups, and I had to bloody wing it to see how the hell I'm going to get my pressures and stuff right. And obviously, you only have 4 tire sets, so I couldn't quickly take that first 10-minute break to go and get my temperatures sorted. So the first race and the second race I drove with my temperatures like 74 and 75 degrees on the front, so it was very difficult to actually get some good lap times or grip. Other than that, it was good fun racing.
Absolutely awesome. Let's go to you, Philip. We've been trying to get you to come race with us for a while now, so thank you very much. That first race, the pressure of that 1 lap flyer definitely caught you out.
So, I found out in briefing it was a Super Bowl, so I was like, oh, okay, just, get the setup run. And I used practice, and I didn't know there was 4 tire sets, so I was like, oh, well, I've got a scrub set. And then I pushed a bit too hard, and I had a bit of a deja vu moment in the chicane, because we had this exact moment also in a Super Bowl session 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
The very deja vu moment started like 31st.
So it was a legit moment. This wasn't a you going, actually, let me see if I can drive from the back to the front.
No, that was my mindset after the cut. I was like, okay, well, yeah, they're just saying that, the second race is always there. But yeah, I mean, I've driven this track to death. As was the Ford. I mean, I've been driving the Ford since last year, July, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Over straight. So
I mean, your lap showed 152s around Nurbs. Wow.
Yeah, we actually had a very similar race, I think 3 or 4, in January at least, almost exact same fuel, exact same temp, so it just came natural to me in the second race. So. But the first race was a bit hotter, and the Ford doesn't really like hot temps, so but yeah, it was a fun race. It was chill.
No, awesome, like a great comeback drive there. And let's go to you, Christoph, and the vote, gentlemen, has come in, and the driver of the day was voted for Peterson, so well done there.
And this is Christoph with a K, by the way.
Christoph with a K on the YouTube channel, guys. So yep, Christoph, well done. You have driven with us at SARCO in endurance, but not the single events. How was your first SARCO event?
Great. Like, I didn't expect it to be this amazing, but I had a lot of fun, and especially in the second race, like Gideon made me sweat so much in like half of the race or whatever that was. Yeah, that was intense.
Just in terms of Gideon's performance, is that he did finish 1 point behind Dean. So Dean in third on 81 points for the day, and Gideon did finish on 80. So he was definitely right up there. And that second race, he was definitely hot on your tails. I did make a comment, and sometimes us as commentators say some things, and then we think about it later and go, "Oops!" But I said it looked like you were struggling a little bit in the dark, considering you were able to run away in the day.
I think it had more to do with the car, basically. I think the Honda doesn't gain that much pace when it gets colder, and the Ferrari a bit more. I might be wrong. I don't know. There are people that know more about that than me, but it looked a bit like that. I also needed like 3 or 4 laps or something to get the fronts up to 10. So yeah, but in the end, my pace, like I was really happy about it, and also about the consistency.
Absolutely awesome, guys, to all the drivers, to everybody that was on the stream. Thank you so much for joining us. Really was an awesome round number 1. Can't wait till we go to round number 2, when we go to the 70-minute race, the 75-minute race, when we throw in some pit stops just to mix things up. Alan, thank you very much for once again joining me in the comms box, to our sponsors, Lekker Rubber, NAG, ALM Solutions, VA Auto Repairs, Celtic Tuning, as well as MSR. Guys, what an amazing first race. Wow. Alan, I don't know if there are any last words from you.
Yeah, from myself, I mean, you know, I was expecting chaos. 42 cars here, huge, high, very strong caliber field, lots of new names returning, and generally 99% it was very well behaved, excellent, skilled driving, respectful by everybody, and to you guys being the cream at the top, well done to all of you. Was awesome to watch, awesome to stream. Philip, next level as usual, amazing to watch you drive that car. But Chris, Dean, awesome jobs, guys, well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks
To
so
everyone,
much.
we'll see you next week. Really looking forward to the next race. And guys, what we can say is keep practicing, keep racing. And thanks for watching.
See you next week.
Cheers.
Ciao, guys.
Attention VW and Audi car owners. Looking for top-notch car service and repair without breaking the bank? At VA Auto Repairs, we're the VW and Audi specialist you can trust. Our expert team ensures quality repairs and maintenance with a guarantee of satisfaction. From brakes to engine overhauls, we can handle it all. Your car is in good hands. RMI approved, we deliver excellence at fair prices. Your safety and satisfaction, our top priorities. Book your car service today. Visit our website or call 011 315 4001. And don't forget to quote SARCO when making your booking. VA Auto Repairs, your trusted partner in vehicle care.